Oh, hey team, I have to warn you, I'm having a bit of an interesting hair day today. Good news is, seeing my hairdresser next week. Not that it's all about your hair and your look, right? Because most of you know that I'm not too worried about that. Seeing as my face, half of my face paralysed about 3 months ago, and it's just getting itself back on board. I'm actually at the park with my new dog. Hopefully you can see Monty, he's over there. I'm doing the lazy ball throw from this afternoon. He's had a walk this morning, so I'm just doing a lazy park. Get some information out to you today via Facebook Live. And look, this is me showing you, and most of you know, or if you don't know already, I'm all about imperfect action. And some of you might be like, man, I can't believe you're doing a video while you're at the dog park with a leash around your neck. And it's like, well, this is actually how I get a lot of stuff done in the day is, does it actually matter that I'm at the dog park throwing the ball for my dog? No, it doesn't, because if I can share something with you today that's going to help you, then that is actually what matters. So I actually want to talk today, look, this could be a little bit controversial, but I really want to talk about it. And one of the reasons why when I first started in biz, when it was Catapult Your Career, and I first started out, I was living in a real fantasy. Hey, Louise. Hey, oh, actually, it's my PT's on the line. I should be running. I was going to do some sit-ups. No, I'm just joking. That when I first started out in business, Catapult Your Career, I was in fantasy land. I was in fantasy land because I believed a lot of the hype on social media that all you had to do is say, check out my hair. Hey, Kate Bull. Oh, so many cool people on the thing. I fully believed that all you had to do was build a funnel and they'd come. And look, I believe that can happen for people if you're doing it in the industry in which you're already known for. I fully believe that if you're not known in the industry that you're aiming for and it's new to you, especially if you're a passion-based business, so what they call the, people who are going out because they've mastered something in their life and now they want to teach it. So a lot of what we're all doing, like it's not like we're accountants and lawyers and we've got qualifications to do this stuff. It's because we've been through some shit. So I built my business in a really bizarre way, thinking that it was all strategy and not realizing that it actually is all 80% mindset. I'm a pretty confident person, as you can tell, but that doesn't mean that I don't have demons in my head and pre-programming that tells me that I'm not good enough, and that I didn't realize that I didn't have, look, check out my dog, that I didn't have full belief. And without full belief, you can't then invite all this cool stuff in. So I want to talk about today, and I kind of want to press a few buttons possibly, but hey, that's cool, is that you can't build a business, a modern business, because we're modern entrepreneurs. You can't just go online and in 4 to 6 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, expect to be making a shit ton of money. I know, right? I said that out loud. I fully believe you've got to start with building locally. People will buy from you who know you, like and trust you first. Once you've discovered who you truly are, like what you're really made of, what you're really capable of, what you're like under actual pressure, what you're like about receiving and giving money and asking your friends and family for money because they want your services, only then do I believe that you then go and build your truly aligned business. Only then do I think that the online strategies start to work for you. Because if you're still unclear, then that's all the messages you are going to send out. I really am really big at the moment on being really wary of what some of our industry leaders are putting out there, that you build some stuff and people come to it. The market's really, really busy, which is freaking cool, right? Because it means lots more people are getting lots more help. But you've got to have the belief that even though you might be repeating some stuff that's already out there, that's totally okay, because how you say it, how you do it, is going to attract your tribe. it is the mindset that is going to trip you up, you know. So you've got to stay true to your full message, even though there might be lots of PTs, lots of life coaches, lots of business coaches. It's about your message. And it's also about understanding that you've got to do the fucking work. You've got to show up every day. You know, you've got to show up every day and do some work in your business. And I'm not talking traditional work. I'm like shoulder tapping, selling, expanding your tribe, sharing your message. You've got to do this stuff. You can't just have this automated funnel. You can't just have that and expect your biz to grow and to bring back in the income you walked away from. So if you're earning, you know, $80,000 to $100,000 and you want to walk away from that, it's not going to happen in 6 months. It's going to happen in a year, 2 years, because you have to go through the mindset journey. It's freaking annoying. I tried to avoid going on this mindset journey. I tried to just go full strategy and build some stuff without heart connecting to it. God, and it's so interesting. Even me using the word heart connection seems a little bit like woo-woo. Like, what is that, Nat? And it's true though that you hear people talk about aligned action. Is when you're fully aligned with what it is you truly believe in. So it's when you can go on Facebook Live and riff off the cuff, because it's all of you. It's your life and your business. And that's why I wanted to talk about real business today. Is you got to network. You got to go to the places that feel uncomfortable. You got to ask people to work for you. You got to ask for the sale. You got to have, you know, money. Deal with your money shit real quick. A funnel and a strategy ain't going to save you. You have to fully believe in what you're doing to get you through. I would love, I think some love hearts coming in. I'd love to hear from any of you with any of your questions, because I'd love to know why you kind of jumped on to listen to me live. And if you do have any questions, otherwise I'm just going to quickly chat about this really cool, it's a collective that I'm putting together. I run this 6-week challenge called Shapeshifter, and it pretty much asks you to show up every day, deal with your stuff, write 3 intentions, get your message out there, ask for the sale. And if you do this, you exponentially grow your business, right? But you also, because some people say to me, Nat, you achieve so much in your day. And it's like, well, that's become my norm now, right? That I'm just going to do 3 most important actions in my day, do some sales activity, shoulder tap some people, grow my tribe, share my message, love my community. And if you just do that every day in your business, you can only grow, right? That is just a sensational way to grow your business. So I believe that there's a missing community, a paid community, right? You've got to have skin in the game if you're going to show up and do some work. None of this free stuff, where I think that sometimes free stuff is a bit of a waste of time, because do you really care? But if you're going to pay $100 a month for an accountability group where you show up with your weekly intention, where you show up for trainings, where you want to grow, you want to thrive and be held accountable, then this community I'm putting together is going to be freaking amazing. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be seen around something, call it like aligned action community, but it's going to be very much around feminine and masculine energy, okay? Because you can't just be all go, go, go. Want to know why? Because when I was too much in my masculine energy, my face paralyzed, right? Still a bit pulley here. So I really want to teach about making sure that if it doesn't feel right, if it's not vibing right, then you don't do it. Because otherwise you put yourself under this huge stress. So Louise has just asked a rad question. What do you mean by shoulder tap people? So in your shapeshifter that you're doing, Lou, on your day-to-day list that I've given you, it says clients to reach. And shoulder tapping pretty much just means someone who's been interested in your stuff before, and or you know it would really help that person. You pretty much message them, pick up the phone, email them and say, hey, it's Nat, how you doing? Just to let you know, I've got this going on, would love to have a chat to you about it. That's pretty much shoulder tapping, right? It's just a sales activity that you do. Good question though, babe. Appreciate it. So I've got this community that I'm calling forward of women who do want their butt kicked, but also know that I'm going to hold your hand in the shit time, but I'm going to hold you accountable. And I really want coaching to be affordable for women. There's so many business women, or women not going back to work, or women leaving their corporate jobs who can't afford really good business coaching. And I want to have the community for you to do that. So it's paid coaching on a level so that you get shit done, right? And I'd be in there every day helping you with it. On a side note, I'm also going to be doing a live training that you sign up to coming up next week. Probably a couple of hours. It's going to be around probably $97 again for some really kick-ass training where I pretty much show you exactly what I've done to build a pretty phenomenal business. I just hit amazing money goals for April, and I want to show you guys how to do it. And it has nothing to do with funnels and all this online jazz. It's just about your beliefs, but practical actions that I've done every day by women who have gone before us and have proven to us before us that when you have a message to send and a service that is needed, and you fully believe in yourself and you show up every day and you ask people to buy from you, obviously if you're offering absolutely what they need, then people are going to buy and your business is going to grow. So that is what I'm working on at the moment, and I just wanted to let you guys know about it. The Aligned Action community is really quite tailored for a specific amount of people. Like, it's not going to be for everyone, this community, because you're going to have to be a certain person, right? Wait, you're going to have to be a certain person to handle the jandle. It doesn't mean that it's going to be so intense that your face is gonna freeze. But I want it to be for women who know that they're here for more, are sick of not actually being able to get the growth and the money in their business. So if you're in your first couple of years, this will be perfect for you because you do have something already kind of, established and maintained. But also, I kind of need people in there who are just ready and sick of just, they want to get on with it and they want to make some changes. And so that's who it's for. I'm only going to have it limited to 50 women at a time, and it's ongoing, because I don't want it to be overloaded. And it's definitely not it's not a how-to community. Anyway, I'm riveting on. I want to hear from you guys. I know there's a few viewers who have just come on the line. We're talking real biz at the moment, if you've just joined us. Dog slobber. And what I mean by real biz is I'm a little bit worried about the online community at the moment with some of the rock star people who forget to tell you that you got to do the fucking work every day. That you can't just build this automated, leveraged online business and money's going to come to you. You've got to put the foundational work in first. And the reason I'm so passionate about this and laughing, not only because my hair looks crazy, but laughing because I did it backwards. I did it wrong. I purely built for strategy, tried to build online. When it didn't work, I beat myself up and I crashed and I burnt. Very cool way to learn though, right? But I want you to know that isn't the way you build your business. There's better ways to build it. Unless you guys have got any other questions, I am going to jump off because I'm just rabbiting on live. You should try live. It's actually very good for making you get your flows while at the park with the dog. So, Kate Bull, got any questions? Lou, got any questions? Otherwise, keep an eye out for signing up for the Aligned Action community. My tribe of women who know they're called to step up for their families. They have a wish to actually make and monetize their business in a real way in a non-bullshit way, in a way that I'm like, you got to get up and do the work. You know, it's like wanting a bikini body, but wanting to do it with those wrap things, or doing it with, oh my gosh, this could be controversial, I say this, what do you call it? Isogenic. What's that? That's kind of a bit of a facade. It's not kind of real stuff, right? So that's where I'm coming from. That's my vibe. You know, I'm all about imperfect action and empowering women from employee to employed. That's my message to you today, peeps. Keeping it real with Nat. See you on the flip side.